Thank you all for joining me this evening. Images of the Wild West seem to burn into the minds of all of us as Americans. It is a part of Americana that we think fondly of as children and we learn to respect as adults. No one seemed to quite grasp this like Newell Converse Wyeth, who we will refer to as N.C. Wyeth. This man is most famous for the illustrations he made for Scribner's Publishing House in New York, such as Robin Hood and Treasure Island, though the images he captured of the Wild West were revolutionary and unlike anything people had seen before. The inspiration for this likely came from his childhood, as he frequently visited the local polo field and was often seen drawing images of the horses. He was one of the founding fathers of influential art, as I would like to put, such as Aldo Leopold and Teddy Roosevelt. These influencers used their fame and wealth to spread the knowledge to those who just don't understand it or have little to no respect for this, and kind of give us all a passion that we may not have known we had. Wyeth, while finishing his school career at the world-renowned Howard Pyle School of Art in Wilmington, Delaware, decided to take a few extended trips between the years of 1904 and 1906 to the Wild West. This included parts of Colorado, where he worked alongside cattlemen and became a glorified ranch hand in the state. He worked with punchers, he moved cattle, and he also did ranch chores, which of course this may be deemed as women's work. However, he did want to grasp a full understanding of this sort of life. He idolized this and wanted to share it with the East Coast, where of course this lifestyle wasn't very well understood and the fascination was pretty high. The admiration this man had with the West was enough to heavily influence his illustrations, and we were all left with wonderfully detailed images of cowboys with their cattle, Native Americans with their ponies, and animals roaming the plains. Though Wyeth was formally trained, it seemed his passions were more in telling the stories of the good old boys and blue-collared life, though his family had absolutely nothing to do with any of this. His family was made of Harvard men and Swiss horticulturists who were all artists as well, and they all settled on the East Coast. He clearly wasn't raised in this environment that was at all Western, but he, like us all at some point, became infatuated, much to his father's dismay. His father did pressure him at a young age to become more of an academic like his father and the fathers before them, and put him in the Mechanic Arts School of Boston. Through this, he was essentially pushed more into the world of illustration through his dislike of this style of work and life. His mother did, however, push for his dreams, and she took him out of this school and pushed him into the Normal Arts School of Massachusetts, where instructor Richard Andrew urged him towards illustration. This is quite an imprintable age, and we all discover our interest, and it seems as though it did this for him as well. And this is where I and many other people who are interested in this man's life figure this is when he decided that art and illustration was worth pursuing. After reading biographies on the Brandywine River Museum of Art, the Portland Museum, and AmericanHeritage.com, I believe that that's a very similar opinion as many other scholars have. Do you have any questions about Mr. Wyeth and his art?
I have one for you. I just want to know why you decided to focus on the more Western images over the more famous images of him.
So that's a great question. The more Western images seem to show the passion that this man had for his art. It showed that he loved what he did and did not consider it work, as he really wasn't commissioned for hardly any of these images, at least at the time. Of course, now they've been trademarked and whatnot. But he genuinely enjoyed pursuing his art. As you've seen some of these images, highly detailed, beautiful horses, and men doing back-breaking work, and he just respected it. So, thank you very much. Here's proof that these are real people.
Thank you.
You're welcome.